So what's up, anime world? You know what it is. It's your boy, Biker Twiz. So we back at it again with a new video. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about Tower of God. So in this one, I know Tower of God ended quite a while ago, but my daughter said, nah, Daddy, you can't upload this one until I watch it. So my baby girl watched it or whatever with me. You know, we watched it in English and shit. So here we go. I'm gonna give you my anime ranking today of Tower of God. So the intro on this one was pretty fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was straight, the song and shit like that. The song and shit was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like over the top and shit like that, but it was straight for what it was. It definitely gets you like locked in and shit like that, ready for the anime and shit like that, you know? It's above average, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, with some of the heavy hitters, like, you know, like Demon Slayer and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Coming up, it's Suyaku. Everybody know what that one is. You know what? Shout out to Demon Slayer anyways, because Demon Slayer is doing really good in Japan in the movie right now. I can't wait for that to cross over to America, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for that one. So anyways, back into this one, you know what I'm saying? So the intro on this one was pretty fire and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give this intro a 4 out of 5. Like I said, it's above average, you know what I'm saying? But it's not over the top, so a 4 out of 5, you know, and that's pretty good, you know, for what it is, you know? But it definitely gets you locked in. It ain't no shitty, ain't nothing shitty, you know what I'm saying? It's good, you feel me? So, you know, but the story on this shit, you know, the story on this shit is pretty fucking lit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is fire, bro. Like, it's complex, but I like shit that's complex, you know what I'm saying? Like, first episode, you know what I'm saying, has a good little setup, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much see how it is or whatever. You definitely see, like, there's gonna be, like, the circumstances for them to get things done or whatever. It's definitely gonna be, like, some fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying? But the main character on this, you see that, you know, he definitely has a whole lot of potential and shit like that. Now, you know, as you get on, you're gonna be like, man, where is that? You know what I'm saying? But you see it in little spots or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much he's following a chick. That's pretty much the whole main thing of it. You know, he's following the chick Rachel or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things that go on, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the sub characters and shit. Trust me, this shit here is fire, you know what I'm saying? You get into the plot, if you like shit that's complex and shit like that, a little bit intricate, you know, a little bit, you know, more thinking power that goes on with this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? This shit, I give it 5 out of 5, 3 flames, you feel me? Now, the animation on this is, you know, it's above, nah, it's not even above. This shit, the animation on this is average, you know what I'm saying? Now, that makes it stand out from the other shit and stuff, you know, that goes on and stuff like that, like the other anime and stuff that's out. Cause you know, right now, the animation is all like bright colors, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is bright, you feel me, and stuff. But this one is not like that, you know what I'm saying? This one is more like, it's pretty much, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like they didn't pay too much or whatever for the animation or whatever. But for me, I like it because that makes it stand out a little bit more compared to the other things, you feel me? So, like I said, I like it or whatever, but it's definitely average, you feel what I'm saying? Definitely average when you compare it up to other things that's going on and shit like that or whatever right now. Now, the music on this shit right here, like when shit starts to pop off, whatever the fuck, motherfucking the organs get to playing and shit in the background and shit. Now, that shit right there, that shit is fucking fire, you know what I'm saying? The music on this shit is perfect. So because of the music, that pretty much helped me, well, helps this category or whatever, pretty much bumps it up a little bit because, like I said, the animation is average, but with the music, like I say, when shit pop off, the music lets you know shit's about to pop off, you feel me? So this one here get a 4 out of 5, you feel me? Not too bad, but it is what it is.
私を脅してる？もう一度しか言わない。さっさと失せな。じゃないと殺すよ。
なんという目で私を見るんですか。ソグソグする。ああ、制御できない。ダメ。そんな目で見られちゃう。我慢できない。やってしまった。
おい、白毛玉。終わった？
あれ？あれで？
じゃあこれからは正当防衛ね。何ビビって避けてるの？
ハードの姫。
かかってきなよ。
試験会場にザハードの資格が入ったことを。何が起きても決してこのことは誰にも漏らしません。
気が済んだ？
姫！
This shit is funny. Now, get it, there's a lot of fighting and all of that shit or whatever that's going on, but the shit is funny too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely gonna get your giggles in on this shit. Trust me, my boy Rack, he comes through, you feel me? The other characters got their moment and shit too, but he comes through, you feel me? Now, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts and shit like that that you'll have to pay attention to or whatever, but it's not so hard to track, you know what I'm saying? And if it's so hard for you to track in the anime, go read the manga, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of information and shit up in there too. A lot of people like to read the manga or whatever, but if you're lost, go read the manga and shit like that. Or, you know, I can do a review on that too, and I can explain everything for you guys too. Just let me know, you feel me? So anyways, I always feel glued as I'm watching this, like, so you don't miss out on that. It's definitely one of the things where you always want to know what's going to happen next, because each episode definitely ends on a cliffhanger, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers in this shit definitely get got, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get got up in here, you know, like, boys ain't safe, you know what I'm saying? So that's another good thing about this, because you see, you know, some people, some shows or whatever, like they play around with death and shit like that, but this shit here, motherfuckers get got, you know what I'm saying? Now, there's also this thing called irregulars and regulars, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that you definitely want to pay attention to. That's two categories of the people, two classes of the people or whatever inside of the towers, regulars and irregulars. That's something that you definitely want to pay attention to, you know what I'm saying? And the sub characters on here, even their backstories and shit like that is dope, you know what I'm saying? And like right now, this is pretty much the setup and shit like that for the next season. And at the end of this shit, they said this shit is the boring shit. And trust me, I know shit about to get fired, you know what I'm saying? So yes, this is the boring shit. So, but even with that being said, it was still pretty fucking good, you know what I'm saying? So I like this shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, like old boy said on Murray yesterday or whatever, for like most of the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm into this bitch, you feel me? Like this shit fire, you know what I'm saying? So on this here, you know what I'm saying, miscellaneous, this gets 5 out of 5 with 3 flames, you feel me? Because like I said, this shit is definitely that fire, especially in this category. So you definitely feel for the character Bam and shit, you know what I'm saying? And even like I said earlier before, the other characters too, you know what I'm saying? Because they have backstories and shit like that, you know? Because I think one of my wife's favorite characters on the show is Anak, you know what I'm saying? Green lizard chick, you know what I'm saying? You know, my wife likes her, and you know, you definitely gonna feel like her shit and stuff too. She plays her part in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, this shit here is definitely dope, but it also gonna have parts that piss you off, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, you know, this shit gonna take you all over the place, you feel what I'm saying? And for me, constantly gave me goosebumps and shit, because, you know, just the way it's set up, man. I like the way this shit's set up. It's definitely set up like very intricate, you know, it's very thought out and shit like that, because the story goes on, and trust me, you know what I'm saying, this shit is a banger, you feel what I'm saying? So the heartstrings on this shit gets a 5 out of 5 with 1 flame, you feel me? Now we gonna talk about, like I said earlier, Rack definitely brings the funny shit, right? Now Rack is a big alligator, you know what I'm saying? Funniest motherfucker on this show, you feel what I'm saying? Motherfucker called everybody turtles, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucker only care about food and fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my boy, Big Rack, you feel what I'm saying? So I fuck with Rack, you know? So he's one of my favorites, if not my favorite, on the show, you know? So you got Rack, and I'm only gonna talk about the main 3, not everybody, like I said, because there's other characters and shit that you'll feel for and you'll connect with and shit like that, but it's just too many, so I'm just gonna talk about the main 3. And Rack is one of those. So now we go on to Kun. You know what I'm saying? Kun is my daughter's favorite character on the show. You feel me? And Kun is the tactician. You know what I'm saying? He's smart as fuck. Boy, always got that motherfucking suitcase with him. That bitch comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? That suitcase cold than a bitch. You know, and he's mysterious. You know, so everybody likes a mysterious character and shit like that. My boy cold as fuck. And he's more like you definitely get like a Killua type vibe with him and shit like that too. So that's Kun. You know what I'm saying? That's your boy Kun. And then you got Bam, you know, 25th Bam. You feel me? And he's kind, you know, boy soft as Charmin tissue paper. You feel me? And you know, he faces issues head on. You know, he don't like run away from his shit and stuff like that. So he faces issues like head on. You know, like, and I like that about him, because you know, usually like soft characters and shit like that, they be running away, crybabies and shit like that or whatever. My boy Bam, he coming straight at his issues and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But he definitely got moments where you're gonna be like, come on, bro, like, are you really using your head or are you using your head? You know what I'm saying? But that's for you to figure out, you feel me? But his charisma is very high. He draws people around him. You know what I'm saying? But he's a main character. That's what main characters do, right? They draw people around them and shit like that. And like I said, this dude potential is fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy, man. Like, so, like I said, this shit right here, Tower of God, was definitely a fucking hit, you know what I'm saying? So the characters on this shit get a 5 out of 5 with 3 flames, because I'm telling you, if I could, I would talk about all the characters on this shit. But I just talk about the main 3. So 5 out of 5 with 3 flames, you know what I'm saying? So this shit gets 28 out of 30 and 10 flames. So that's fire as a motherfucker. I think that's probably like one of the highest rated rankings of the fucking anime rankings, you know what I'm saying? Go on my Instagram and shit like that, you can check it out, how it compares or whatever to the other shit or whatever. But this shit right here was fire, you know what I'm saying? Definitely something you should go and check out or whatever. But like I said, it's a very complex story. And if you have any issues or whatever, you know, I can explain everything or whatever. And I can do a video explaining that as well. So definitely go check this shit out. You know what I'm saying? My daughter loved it, my wife loved it, the whole household in this bitch loved it, you feel me? And I'm wearing a Saints hat, you feel me? Because we stumped motherfucking Tampa Bay, you feel me? Talking about Tom Brady to go, that be Drew Brees, you feel me? We swept his ass. Get the fuck, it's our division. You feel me? We in this bitch.